3 years ago.
3.5.
3.5 years ago. I had just moved to LA recently, and we met through Hinge, and we were talking for 3 months. 3 months, something like that, until we met.
Like a month and a half.
A month and a half. I guess my dates are all wrong. We talked for about a month and a half. I drove down to Temecula. I was an hour late to our first date.
He had to get his car washed.
Yep. I had to get my car washed. I didn't want to show up with 30 cars. I was an hour late. And then Katie and her family also moved to LA at that time. And yeah, we started just hitting it off. The first time I saw Katie, I just thought she was so beautiful and just warm. I actually I held her hand in the first 5 minutes of meeting her on our first date because I just felt an attraction to her right away.
When I saw him first, I was upset because he was late for an hour. But as we started to talk, he was so funny and he was so sweet and he was so kind. And then he held my hand. And I was unsure about that movement, but it happened for the best.
She held my hand back.
I did. I held it back. Yeah. And he was cute. We started dating in June of 2022. He was so funny. And anytime I talked to him, he made me laugh. And his personality was just so good. I remember we could talk for hours and not get tired of each other. Remember all those threads we had? It was pretty crazy.
A lot of message threads. I knew maybe, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say an exact moment when I knew I wanted to propose, but I did know that Katie made my life better in pretty much every way possible. I think just physically, mentally, spiritually, I've never had someone who just uplifted me in every way. And a couple of months ago, I started doing this gratitude journaling. And when I found that every day I was writing about Katie, I kind of knew at that point that she's probably the one.
Yes, I thought about marrying him. I just knew that I wanted someone so that would just be my best friend. And he's just my perfect best friend. He's I lost my dad a couple years ago, and I never thought that I would, feel so happy again. And he just brought back, I feel like, my old self in a way that I never knew was possible, and then made it even better. And so I'm just so grateful for him. I love you.
This is the most stressful month of my life. It's all the planning and the hiding. It was just very stressful, but it paid off.
Is this why you were pacing in the apartment?
I was pacing in the apartment every day. She's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing on your phone?" I was like, I don't know. You only know when you're older.
Am I older now?
Yeah. Katie, future Katie. I know that we're gonna have a long and happy life together, and I am really excited to see how our relationship and our life develops together, and I think it's gonna be really fun and enjoyable, and I can't wait to live every moment of it with you.
Future DJ, I can't wait to achieve all of our dreams and goals together. I can't wait for a million more dates and Beanbent calendars. And I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. And I hope we have more than one dog.